Hey everybody, Paul Richards here with PTZOptics, and I want to talk about why the PTZOptics Studio Pro is one of the best cameras for studio video recordings. In fact, I am using this camera right now to capture this shot, and so you can see just how crisp the Sony CMOS sensor is inside of the PTZOptics Studio Pro. So I want to show you guys some of the cool features of the PTZOptics Studio Pro that really makes it one of the best cameras for studio video recordings. Now, one of the cool things about this camera is that I've got it set up in a couple different areas of my studio, and they match really well together. So you see I've got one of these cameras set up over here, and then one right in front of me. And these cameras have a really nice ability to capture high quality video, whether it is close to a subject or far away. So the PTZOptics Studio Pro actually has a built-in 12x optical zoom lens, and that means you can zoom into somebody from 30 feet away and still capture a head and shoulders shot. So I want to show the optical zoom built into this camera. And one way I'm going to do that is I'm going to cut to this camera that's a little further away, right? This camera is about, let's say, 15 feet away from me, and I want to show the zoom level. So this is optical zoom. This is real optical zoom. It's going to zoom in pretty far, actually. And we have a zoom calculator on our website, so you can see just how far these cameras can zoom in, but they're great for studio recordings of video for live streaming because of the fact that they can zoom in and capture those really nice shots. So we're seeing these being used in actually two different ways in a lot of different studios. One, of course, is the upfront personal camera shot that's super high quality. In this scenario, with this camera, I'll show you from the other angle, we've got the light on top. So PTZOptics Studio Pros have the ability to power this light over USB 2.0 and connect to the light and power it so that you can light up your face and really look good if you're up close and personal. Now, if you are further away, of course, you can use the optical zoom of the camera, as we mentioned, and zoom in and out. And you can do that with a joystick controller from PTZOptics. You can do that built into vmix and OBS. And there's a lot of great ways to remotely control this camera, which is why it's so great in studios. PTZOptics cameras can be controlled directly in vmix, OBS, Livestream Studio, Wirecast, a new tech TriCaster. The list kind of goes on and on. Now, one of my favorite things about this camera is the connectivity. If we look on the back here, we've got HDMI, we've got USB. I've got the USB plugged in at the top there, and NDI. Now, this camera can be powered over NDI, or it can be powered over USB. So by NDI, I mean the Ethernet. So power over Ethernet, very easy to install. One single Ethernet cable to power the camera, to control the camera, and to send HD video. You can also power the camera over USB, and then you can also send video out HDMI. Now, the cool thing about this camera, which makes it a very versatile Studio Pro camera for studios, is that it can do both horizontal and vertical video. So if you want to use this camera for vertical video, you can start making TikTok videos and do some really interesting things in the future if you're thinking about doing vertical video. So now that I've showed a couple different areas of what the Studio Pro can do, I wanted to show how easy it is to log into a Studio Pro and control it. So the Studio Pro that I have here has an IP address of 192.168.82. Okay, so this camera is network connected. You can live stream directly off the camera, control the camera directly over the network, as you can see here, and gain a lot of different preset controls and image controls and really take control of this camera. Now, if you're a PTZOptics customer, I highly recommend downloading our new application, the Camera Management Platform, the CMP. This is totally free for Mac, Windows, Linux computers, and it really helps you control the cameras and set them up. So you can adjust the iris, the shutter speed, etc., directly in this camera, and really fine-tune that high quality Sony CMOS sensor in this camera with that high quality 12x integrated lens. So unlike a DSLR camera where you have to purchase a separate lens, this camera has an integrated lens that's controllable remotely that really makes it ideal for studios where you want to get that specific shot. You can use it for multiple shots, so you can use this camera as a wide shot. You can use it for a close-up, which really makes it more dynamic. It's like a single camera that can provide multiple shots. So I want to show, for example, if we set one preset at preset 1, and then one preset at a closer shot that frames me up here at preset 2, just to show you how these work, we can call preset 1, and then we can call preset 2, and you can start building out these different shots with a single camera, which is really, really nice. You can see how quickly it stays in focus, and you can adjust all the colors to match your studio lights. So if you're putting this into a studio, you should know what the color temperature from a Kelvin's perspective is inside of your studio, so you can match it directly with your LED lights. And it's just a really great streaming camera. I want to show also that you can set up the camera's streaming settings here. So if you want to stream directly off the camera to YouTube, to Facebook, you can type in your stream URL and stream key and stream directly to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. It's really, really nice. And you can set up a profile specifically for streaming, specifically for podcasting, and get by clicking one button here, set it up for your studio and have everything working and running. So that is why the Studio Pro is really one of the best studio cameras for recording and live streaming. So let me know what you think in the video. We're happy here. This camera has a 5-year warranty, so we're happy to support you. Let us know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to hit that like button, and we'll see you in the next video.